Good morning. I would ask that you use your utmost respect today throughout the program. If you would, please stand and remove your headwear. At this time, the colors will be presented. At this time, we will recite the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing. Members of the boys' state soccer team will now sing God Bless America.
Actually, if we're okay, let's sing the national anthem first. We'll do that one. And as we sing the national anthem, I just encourage anyone that is comfortable, please sing with us. Please fill this room. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose
You may be seated. Good morning to the students, staff, and especially the special guests that we have with us this morning. On the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, the fighting of World War I ended in 1918. Due to the conclusion of the war, November 11th became a universally recognized day of celebration. The day was originally declared Armistice Day. Then, in 1954, after World War II and the Korean War, it was renamed Veterans Day to honor all veterans who served to defend our democracy. Veterans Day is an important holiday to be celebrated each year because it allows us to give thanks to those who unselfishly serve for our freedom. We are honored to recognize this special day with guests, veteran Christina Kambaki, members of the Stewartville American Legion Post 164, Commander Ron Moore, and Mayor Jimmy John King. Please give them a round of applause. I'm honored to welcome First Lieutenant Flight Nurse Christina Kambaki to be with us today. Ms. Kambaki is a 2011 Stewartville High School graduate. She currently serves in the Air National Guard. Please give her a round of applause.
Good morning, everyone. First, I just want to thank you for having me here today. I've been in the military for 14 years, and I'm currently a flight nurse in the Minnesota Air National Guard. My job is to take care of wounded military members, civilians, foreign allies on large military aircraft, and then we get them to the hospital. It is a challenging and sometimes emotional, but always meaningful job. Being in the military has taught me a lot about appreciating the little things in life. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. Little things that we sometimes take for granted, but mean a lot when they are gone. One of the first lessons I learned while serving was to never take your health for granted. Out in the field, you don't always have access to good medical care. Even something simple like a cold or a twisted ankle can turn into a big deal when you're far from home. Seeing people fight to recover from injuries really puts it into perspective. So when you wake up feeling good, or you can go to school, hang out with your friends, or play a sport, take a second to appreciate that. Not everyone gets to feel that healthy. When I came home from one of my deployments, I remember stepping off the plane and just stopping to look around. Everything was green and beautiful, the grass, the trees, even the leaves moving in the wind. It almost didn't look real. Where I'd been stationed, everything was a shade of tan or brown. The ground, the buildings, the sky. For months, that's all I saw. So coming home and seeing color again, feeling the fresh air, hearing the birds, it hit me how beautiful those simple things are. Now, every time I see the seasons change here in Minnesota, I notice it a little more, and I don't take it for granted anymore. Another big one for me is family. I've got 3 little boys and a husband at home, and being away from them has always been the hardest part of my military life. There were times when I missed holidays, school events, or just those everyday moments like bedtime stories or a football game. You don't realize how precious those moments are until you can't be there for them. Now that I'm home, I make it a point to slow down and really appreciate the time with them. Something people don't always talk about is how hard it can be to transition back to regular life after being deployed or gone for training. When you're away for a long time, your whole world is different. Your schedule, your environment, even the sounds you hear every day. Then you come home and things feel the same, but also not the same. It can take a while to adjust, to slow down, to reconnect, to feel normal again. But those moments sitting at the dinner table with my family, hearing my boys laugh, playing outside with them, those are the things that remind me how lucky I am. I know middle school and high school can be tough. There's lots going on, schoolwork, friends, sports, figuring out who you are and what comes next. It can feel like a lot, but even when things are stressful, try to pause every once in a while and notice the little things. Your health, your home, your family, or just the beauty of a sunny day. Because one day you might find yourself somewhere far away, missing those things, and you'll realize they were never little at all. So appreciate them now. Gratitude changes how you see the world, and it's one of the most valuable lessons I have learned in my military career. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Christina. At this time, the Stewartville High School Concert Choir is going to sing a piece for us called For Wayfaring Stranger.
Thank you. And this song, just so you know, this was written by a veteran a little over 200 years ago that was serving our military. The piece of it was that he wrote this text pretty convinced that this was the last day that he was going to be around because of how the battles were going. And so this was his response to dealing with those emotions, was to write them down. We're still singing it today, and made famous by people like Johnny Cash and Ed Sheeran over the past 40, 50, 60 years and things like that. But it gives us a powerful window into where the mind of a lot of veterans is at. And this specific veteran says that he has hope because if he does pass away, he's going to go to heaven and see his mom and dad again. So that's the context of this piece.
to welcome Commander Ron Moore.
Good morning. My name is Ron Moore, Commander of the American Legion. I am in Stringer Post 164. On behalf of the American Legion, I would like to welcome the people behind me, the Legion Auxiliary, Junior Auxiliary, VFW Post 8980, Sons of the American Legion, and the Legion Riders. I would like to thank Mrs. Morlock, Mr. Johnson, Mrs. Hansi for allowing us to be here on Veterans Day to honor and pay tribute to all veterans from past and present wars. To me, every day is Veterans Day. And if you haven't thanked a veteran today, please do so. I am so proud to represent all the people behind me because they are special to continue to serve our community. Back in the old days, and someone asked me if there's schools then, there were. But anyway, when I turned 18, we had to sign up for the draft. And it was a matter of going now or when they called you. Well, most of us here, we signed up right at that time. We stepped up and enlisted. So today I would like to thank all you students for the energy you have given us, and we will leave with that. And at this time, I would like to salute you for making our day special. Thank you. Now I'd like to introduce a friend of mine, Mr. Stewartville himself, your mayor, Jimmy John King.
Well, like the commander said, I'd like to thank all the faculty and staff. I'd like to thank all of you students for being here today. You don't know what a great honor it is for these men and women to have you come and remember them. That is one of the greatest things you can do as a citizen. Today, we're going to pause not just to mark a date on the calendar. We're here to honor the quiet heroes that walk among us every day. You will pass them in the hallways, you see them at the grocery store. You probably sit right next to them at the football games and don't even know it. They are our American veterans. But behind every veteran, there's a story of courage, and sacrifice, and love of this country. I want you to take the one big word out of there, sacrifice. It means giving up something very, very precious to you for something even greater. Many of these veterans gave up the comfort of home, the safety of home, and time with their family and friends. And many veterans even gave their lives just so we could have all the freedoms we enjoy. The freedoms to learn, the freedoms to speak, the freedoms to dream, and live in peace. Many of these veterans were barely older than a whole bunch of you sitting here today. They were just teenagers stepping onto ships, onto planes, into battlefields far, far away. They were unsure if they would ever even return. They were asked to go to hell and back and to sleep in trenches, eat out of tin cups, to pray as bullets and bombs thundered around them. And then they had to worry about, was one of them bullets and bombs meant for them? They did it willingly because of the love of this country, the love of their brothers in arms, and the love of their family back home. This is a story of the American warriors, not on TV, the American veterans that you see here and you meet every day. The American veteran fought not because they hated what they saw in front of them, they fought because they loved what was behind them. God, country, and family. We must honor their selfless sacrifices, their courage, and their duty and love. Just as Jesus taught his disciples, there's no greater love a man can show than to lay down his life for a fellow man. The gift of freedom that these veterans have given us comes with great responsibility to us. A debt we owe all of our servicemen and women, the living, the dead, and the ones to come. If nothing else, we owe them a very, very large debt of gratitude and to remember them always. Remember them at every parade. Remember them at every ceremony. And remember them every single time you see the flag raised. We must always, every day, remember our veterans. I want you to think about this. In America, the most honored and highly guarded memorial in our country is that of an anonymous soldier. No known name, no known rank. Just think of that. In America, we honor the anonymous sacrifice of our veterans over worldly greatness. We don't know the unknown soldier's name, we don't know his rank, his race, or his creed. But we do know his story. It's the story of every veteran. It's a simple story. It's a story of a young man or woman who was called to duty by his country. They leave behind their hometown, they leave behind their parents, their siblings, and they probably left their sweethearts behind. They leave behind all of that they have ever known just to fight in a war that they may or may not understand. They carried heavy packs on their backs, and now some of them carry even heavier memories in their hearts. We see the veterans' strength, we see their courage, and we see their quiet pride in their eyes every time the American flag is raised. You must see the weight that all these veterans carry for all of us, and always thank them for that. I'm going to leave you with a couple thoughts. America was built by men who didn't quit, they didn't cry, and they didn't back down. You want to be an American? Then act like an American. The United States flag isn't just a fabric that flies in the wind. It's history, it's sacrifice, and it's blood. If you can't respect that, you may not belong here. In closing, I want you to know that we must be and we must remain worthy at all times of everything and all the freedoms and sacrifices that the American veteran has fought and earned for us. We owe our veterans nothing less than our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor. Right now, as I stand in front of you, I'm standing on the shoulders of all these heroes that are here and not here that saved this nation for the last 249 years. So I'll leave you with this. To God and country, may we all live worthy of the veterans. God bless these warriors. God bless our fallen warriors. God bless all of our veterans. And God bless this great community we live in. Thank you. Now I have a proclamation I'd like to read into the record. Whereas the citizens of our country are justly proud of the men and women who have fought to defend the principles of liberty and freedom on which this nation was founded, from the Revolutionary era militias through today's sophisticated defense structure. American service members have defended our country in times of challenge, brought great honor to the United States, and created a solid foundation for its continued security, growth, and prosperity. Despite the tremendous perils and pressure of wartime, our armed forces have defended the country with conviction and courage. In admiration of the strength of our convictions, other nations have looked to America for its leadership. Our allies have always been secure in the knowledge that our proud country will not allow its principles or its beliefs to be compromised. Whereas the citizens of the United States will forever owe an immense debt of gratitude to our veterans for all the sacrifices they have made to secure the safety of our country. Our veterans reflect the preeminent qualities of patriotism, courage in all of us, and they continue to make countless contributions to military and civilian life. In addition, many men and women from the Minnesota National Guard are serving at times in Iraq or Afghanistan. They may be scheduled to be deployed there shortly, along with many other Minnesota residents serving with the United States Army, the United States Air Force, United States Navy, United States Marines, United States Merchant Marines, and the U.S. Coast Guard. Now, therefore, I, Jimmy John King, Mayor of the City of Stewartville, Minnesota, hereby call upon all the citizens to commend America's veterans and observe with solemn pride on November 11th, 2025 as Veterans Day. Ron, Commander, would you step up and accept this proclamation, please? Thank you, veterans, and thank you for all that you continue to do. Thank you for being here today. You're a great crowd.
Thank you, Mr. King. At this time, we would like to invite the following individuals to please stand and be recognized by our student body, staff, and community members who have joined us today. Any veteran present among the Independent School District 534 staff. Former students of Stewartville schools who are serving or have served in the United States Armed Forces. Current students who are planning to serve in our military. Family members of Stewartville schools who are currently serving, have served, or planning to join the military. Our veterans who are here with us today. We extend our deepest gratitude for your service, dedication, and sacrifice in defense of our nation. Buglers, sound taps. Thank you very much for attending today's Veterans Program. We will be moving to fourth period.